Also, after a visit to our nation's capital, the Butler County Sheriff says there's a really strong possibility that a terrorist attack is coming soon. Sheriff Richard Jones attended that National Sheriff's Association conference in Washington, D.C., where the FBI director spoke and said terror threats are at an unprecedented level. Ben Brown spoke with Sheriff Jones, who came back and immediately started implementing some changes.
Yeah, a handful of changes right off the bat as soon as Sheriff Jones got back from that conference. He says that local law enforcement's going to be the front line against any attack because he believes that the people that would carry out that attack are already living among us.
We want you to be concerned now. You're a fool if you don't listen to the chatter. And when the federal government says they're here and it's coming, we want to educate them, and we're going to increase our citizens on patrol, and we're going to be the police.
The sheriff has concerns about hacking, tampering with the sheriff's office, the Board of Elections, the power grid, and cell towers.
Shalom. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKwadash. Double honor to the elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. A sincere Shalom, Labakarium, Shah Yasha Allah. That's peace to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. We just saw right there, that was from 2 weeks ago. That was the sheriff. I forget the exact county. But it was all over the news. And they were warning of definite terrorist attacks. Now we saw the attack last week with the cell phones. There's been attacks with the and then the medical system with the subscription drugs. And I heard something really significant about that. Maybe I can, little spirit allow, we go into it later, what's going on with the pharmaceutical industry, because people can't get their medications right now. They predicting a lot of death in the next few days. There's attacks on Whole Foods, attacks on Amazon. There was a cyber attack on YouTube. So we see all these things is building up. Now it's building up to a point to where I'm gonna play this video. All eyes is on April 8th for a reason, and you're gonna see in this video here. Now we know on April 8th, there's gonna be a great American event, as they call it, where there's gonna be a solar eclipse that's gonna pass through from Pennsylvania. It's gonna start in the east from Pennsylvania all the way down to Texas. And it's supposed to be passing 8 cities. Let me see something here. Oh, give me a second. I know it was a few cities called Nineveh. Let me see. Okay, here we go. This here. This is the track line here. As you can see, it's going to start from up here, which is the northeast, all this line here, all the way down to the southwest, ending down there somewhere, I would say around Texas. And it's going to pass 8 cities called Nineveh. Now, the elder Yashawamba from Dallas, Texas, he was going into a couple other Akim too. But that's the video that I really remember because I first saw it when he blew the trumpet on that. And it's going to complete an X over America, as you can see. And this first line started in April 21st, 2017. That was the first great American solar eclipse. And you see where this is coming from. That's northwest, all the way down to the southeast. Now, this one that's going to happen on April 8th, it's going to complete at X. And this is big business. So what this video is going to show, Esau he's prepping for something either before the 8th or I would say within weeks after the 8th. But we know it's heating up, it's getting close because these are significant signs. And when you check this out, this is 7 planets, 7 references completion. That's going to line up also on April 8th. And these are the planets right here. And this is big. Well, we got Neptune, Uranus, Jupiter, Mercury, Venus, Saturn, and Mars. They're all going to be in a line. And this is big business as well on April 8th. So you got a lot going on. You got a lot going on. So before we get into this video, let me just let me go right into the scriptures, because this is the reason why we're looking up right now in the sky. And and the Lord got these things happening in the sun, moon, and stars as a token, for the hopeful. We're watching, we watching close, and we preparing our souls. This is Luke 21 and 25, very famous scripture right now. And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon. And these signs these are like omens. These are tokens. There's certain men so heavy in the spirit right now, you know exactly what you're looking for up there. And that's a blessing, man. That's a heavy spirit of discernment when you can, look up and we know, or we can kind of figure it out for the most part, that the Lord is speaking to us. He's telling us, get ready. And that gigantic X you see over North America, man, if that ain't a sign, that the Lord is about to remove Great Babylon, I don't know what is. It says, and there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, and upon earth distress of nations, and the nations are distressed with perplexity, and the sea and the waves ruin, which is the sea, but it also represents people. Men's heart failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth. And that's the paranoia of the elites, right? For the powers of heaven shall be shaken, and that's happening now. And the main powers, which are those elites, and the earth is literally going to shake when those bombs drop. And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud. That cloud represents the ship. So all this is happening up top because we're looking for this part right here. We're looking for this ship. There's ships up there. There's ships up there, and the Lord is shifting the universe for his coming. So while we seeing all this stuff happening on earth and happening up there in the stars, here comes our Lord, man. Call Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh. And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. That's going to be his team that you read about in Revelation 19, the rest of the angels. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up. So as all this is unfolding, we looking up in the stars. We looking on earth. We looking up in there in the stars. We checking everything out. It says, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draw nigh. And so it's close. Let's close. Let's get into this video here.
As it expects a surge in tourism. Bell County issued a disaster declaration as officials there expect the population to triple on April 8th. They are preparing for severe traffic congestion and strains on cellular networks. Now, as part of the emergency declaration.
So we just had a situation, right? Remember everybody where the phones had that situation? I pulled out the exclusive report. The insider sheriff said, hey, we've been hacked. It's not nothing to do with the solar. Now they're telling you need to get groceries, you need to get all that stuff prepared because of a solar flare. I mean, in the comments right now, tell me, when has a solar flare been this hyped up to let us know, it seems like an attack is coming or something like that? That's what it seems like. So it's not just Texas did that. They declared an emergency ahead of April 8th. Not just Texas did that. You got City of Little Rock government says if you live in Polska County, this is what they put out right here. They said eclipse tips for residents April 8th. So make sure you get everything you need before the weekend of April 5th. Have communication plan with family and friend. Have cash on hand in case of limited internet access. Buy necessary groceries and gas. So we're talking, they're getting us ready for something much different than a solar eclipse. And I looked deeper into this, and it was just minutes ago, and I'm like, okay, so what's the other dots here that I need to connect? Because I'm pretty sure that's what everybody's looking for.
Now he connected a few dots, but I'm gonna say this here. This is very suspicious activity, and we know that they're gonna capitalize off this event, and around that March, April, May season, They got a lot of their satanic days, you know, and we know that there's the New Year's, the Passover's coming up in March. So we got a lot of things that's going to be happening. Oh, where we want to go. So will Esau try to make a move? We don't know. We hoping that this thing gets sped up, because we hasten the day of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, man. You know, you got men that's tired, man. You got our apostles. They've been watching and doing this for over 30-something years, man. So we at the break. We at the end, man. The people are destroyed. The food is destroyed. The water is destroyed. Everything is gone. The minds of the people, man, forget about it. The animals are suffering. I mean, we at the break. You know, this place is ripe for destruction. The people are sitting ducks. So sooner or later, you know, we giving out these warnings. This thing is going to take place, and when it take place, it's not going to be no turning back. That's why now is the time to get your affairs in order with Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. Time is ticking on people, and they don't understand. Every day you wake up, you're coming closer and closer to all hell breaking loose. This is 1 Thessalonians 5 verse 3. It says, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. But you, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. You are all the children of the light, because the Lord has turned on our ourselves, and the children of the day. We are not of the night, nor of darkness, meaning that angel that you read about in Isaiah 6 is still on these people. So they're spiritually blinded for now. Therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. And that's clear-minded. As we're watching, we're praying, and we're doing it through the Holy Spirit that the Lord left down here for us to watch. Because this thing is coming. It draweth near. The day of destruction draweth near. Now, they can do something around this state here. As you see, they saying that a solar flare is going to spin off of this eclipse. Now, they can take advantage of that. You know, when AT&T, Verizon, and what's